going to share my screen. Then I'm going to go into command. That's agent.kw.com. Sign in. Alrighty, so we are signed into command. We have contacts in our database. At this point, you would have contacts in your database, and they usually have a phone number, an email, in neighborhood would be the best. So when we go through adding our smart plans to combine them into a 36 touch, it is going to be, I'm just admitting people right now. Second, all right. It's going to be a lot easier when you have a neighborhood connected inside of those contacts. So I'm actually going to mute everybody. And if you have questions, you can go ahead and unmute as people. Okay. So as you have questions along the way, you can go ahead and unmute your microphone, but right now I do have you muted. So just remember that. So I'm inside of command right now. And I'm going to be going into smart plans. Right here, smart plans is the little square with the cog on there. If I click on that, it's gonna open up. And right now it shows smart plans that I already have in here. So I have 1, 2, 3, I have 4 smart plans. One of them is a quarterly call plan, a bi-weekly neighborhood nurture, Nick Baldwin's Facebook lead smart plan, and a monthly neighborhood nurture again. If we look at my quarterly call plan, it shows that I have 20 contacts on there. If I want to see who they are, I click on the little eyeball. It's going to show everybody on the quarterly call plan. But if we have nothing in here and it's blank, we need to go get some smart plans. To do that, we're going to click on the library button at the top. When it pops up, there's going to be different forms of smart plans that we can choose from. This is the featured plans right here. It shows that there are 8 featured plans right now. One of them being a long-term nurture. And since it says my long-term nurture, this has been something that an agent has changed or edited and then resubmitted out there for people to use. So it looks like Marty Miller is the author of this plan. And you'll see the author of all these plans down towards the bottom, right above the View Steps button. Marty Miller is a great person to use their smart plans when he publishes them. He is a regional tech trainer. He's also looking to move more towards a national level with things as well. So he is very well respected and known for his technology. So any smart plan that he puts out there is usually going to be a pretty good one. Nick Baldwin is also someone that I would look for as well when it comes to authors of smart plans. So like right here, so we have a 555, stay in touch with your data bank with multiple touches a year with phone calls, handwritten notes, text messages, and social media touches. So these are just a couple featured ones. I'm going to come down to the Keller Williams created smart plans. There are 10 of them. They start with a bi-weekly neighborhood nurture, which means every 2 weeks, your contacts will receive an email with an update to the neighborhoods that are assigned to them inside of their contact card. In a moment, after we go through this, I'll show you how to add a neighborhood into a contact card. We'll do that towards the end of this. There is also an 8x8 new contact engagement, and it gives a description of the smart plan right underneath the title. So that 8x8 is build relationships and win the real estate agent mind share battle with this 8-week plan. So it's 8 touches within 8 weeks. The quarterly call plan, which is every 90 days, you'll be giving a notice to call a specific person. And then the midterm nurture. So this is a general check-in with recently met contact to offer your expertise for something real estate specific and motivate your message around their needs. If I click the see all, I'm going to see all 10 plans that Keller Williams has created. So we have a long-term nurture as well, a birthday, monthly neighborhood nurture, and a open house follow-up. If you take a look at the open house follow-up here, you'll see that 28,664 agents are using this plan right now. It has almost 5 stars, looks like 4.5 stars right now. Wait. 4.5 stars. There are 15 steps in this plan. There's a duration of 20 days, and it has 7 touches involved. If I want to view the steps in this plan, it's going to be the same for any plan that we look at. I can look at view steps, and it's going to show me what the steps are. I'll send a text message, which should be automated or a manual text. It'll wait 1 day, then it's a touch task. It'll say, send a nice to meet you open house email to your lead, and delays 2 days. We have a phone call, and then we have another delay 3 days, and you'll see that some of these have scripts in them already, and all you have to do is make little tweaks and changes to make it personalized to your business. Delay 3 days, text message, delays, phone call, delays, text message, delays, not at the touch, delay 3 days, and then it's going to add them to a long-term nurture smart plan. If I were to add this, which I'm going to click add smart plan, and it's going to tell me that I need another smart plan to go along with it. So my open house follow-up has 2 other smart plans that need to be connected with it. So it needs the My Monthly Neighborhood Nurture, which has already been successfully downloaded, and the My Long-Term Nurture, which I'm going to click download, and it adds it into my smart plan library. Then I'm going to click the download button here to get my open house follow-up. So it says success, my open house follow-up has been added into your smart plans. Cancel here. I'm gonna go into my smart plans now. And here's my open house follow-up. I want to go in there and actually make some changes now. So I'm going to go over to the edit button, which is the pencil. I'll click on that. And this is the same process that you would go through for any smart plan out there. The smart plans that are out there are also made by agents, like I said earlier. Right now, we're just working with the Keller Williams one, and then I'll show you where you can find agent-made smart plans. So let's see. It says right here, I need to have a Twilio account connected if I want to automate text messages, which is true. If I don't have a Twilio account connected, you will have to send the text messages manually. So a Twilio account can be found in the marketplace up here. To actually open this in a new tab. And here's Twilio right here. It says it starts at $3.16 a month. We'll look at the few details. And what that means for $3.16 a month, you're going to get 300 credits. And 1 credit is 1 text message within the United States, Canada, and I believe Mexico. Let's go down here and take a look. Here we go. So 1 SMS equals 1 credit for the +1 country code number. So
we lost you.
Lost you, Blake.
Yeah, we can't
Okay.
see you.
All right, bye.
okay, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay,
I
I
can
gotta
hear you
reshare.
now.
All right, perfect. Sorry about that. I think I tugged on the camera and Zoom decided to kick me out. All right, I'm gonna reshare my screen. Okay. So back into Twilio. Most of our text messages are going to be for country codes with the +1, so it'll be 1 credit for 1 text message. Any other country code is going to be 2 credits. All unused credits are rolled over into the next month. So let's say you only use 200 credits of the 300. 100 credits is going to roll over to the next month, so you'll start the month with 400 credits. And so on and so forth. Like, remember back when Sprint used to say rollover minutes? These are rollover credits. Let's see. You can also send a multimedia text, which is like a video or a picture, and that is 3 credits. And you can come into the marketplace and you can buy them through here. And you also manage them through the marketplace as well. Close that out. But first, maybe I want to change this text message. Maybe I'm creating a plan. So I'm back into command, I'm back in the smart plan, and I'm looking at the text that's going to go out and it says, hey, contact first name. This is a merge field option right here. So that means whatever contact I have applied in here, their first name will be pulled in. So it'll be say like, hey, Joe, thanks for coming by. What do you think of the open house? Or what did you think of the open house? Maybe I want to add, you like more information? Now that'll send it into the text. If I wanted to add another merge field, I can click on this box right here. It says use merge fields to automate content with associated subject. I can use first name, last name, their email, phone number, birthday, home anniversary, my first name, my last name, my team name, or my app link. Let's say I'll just add, no. And then, what does I want to put my phone up there? I'm not going to say you should send them to your app. I'm just going to use it as an example. So I'm going to say just check my app. I'll put my app link in there, and now my app link will be pulled in. Down below, it has a nice little reminder. Do not text a number on any do not call / text list. Agents who violate the National Do Not Call / Text Registry and the Telephone Consumer Protection Act may be sued and face potential catastrophic legal damages. Check the National Registry and all local registries before you text. All right, so let's see, I made the changes in here. I'm going to click the save button. I like to save after my changes, just in case. I would suggest you save as well. I like the delay in here. Now it comes to creating a task. So it's telling me to send an email to, and then contact first name, last name. And it says, send a nice to meet you at the open house email to your lead for open house you held. It gives their information as part of the open house follow-up smart plan. This is going to appear on your home page in your tasks area. It'll also come up in your tasks app. See, it delays for 2 days, and then it tells me to make a phone call. And it's going to tell me who to call. Call an open house lead to see if they're interested in any upcoming open houses. Okay, great, good information. Maybe I'd like to tweak this a little bit. Don't want that. Let's say I don't want this text message in here. All I have to do is come here to this delete button, and I'll press that. It's going to ask me, do I want to remove this stuff from the smart plan? And I'll click remove, and it removes the text message. So now, it was right between these 2 delays here. So now I have 2 delays with a max of 7 days in between. I'm going to get rid of one of these delays. Move. All right. Now I only have 1 delay in between. If I want to move any of these actions up or down, I can use these move up or move down arrows. So let's say I want to move this phone call up. It's now set to where is it? I would make a call on day 4, and then also on day 4, I make another call. Well, that's kind of boring. Well, not boring. It's 2 calls in the same day. Some people may get annoyed. Some people might like it. And then I have 2 delays in a row, which makes 7 days. So I'm going to move this one back up 1. So now my delay is back where it belongs. If I wanted to change the delay due dates, so how long is the delay going to happen, I can click in this box. And I can change, so if I'm clicking down, it's 3. Oops, no, sorry. Clicking up, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. I can go up to 30 days of a delay. And once this is finished, I'm going to click save. Oops, save. It says all changes have been saved to your smart plan. Great. Go back. And now I'm going to add people to my smart plan by clicking on this add contact button. It looks like a little person with a plus button right next to it. It's going to ask me to either search by name, or I can even search by tags. Maybe you created an open house tag for that specific property, and you can search for that tag, and everyone that you tag with it, you can add to that smart plan. But let's say just for now, I'm going to select all. Select all. So I keep moving through all of the pages that have my contacts, pretending they all went to the open house. So right now I'm viewing 21 to 40, and I'm going to the next page, select all. So right now it shows me I have 56 people selected. I'll go to the next page, select all. I have 73 selected. Now, some of them may not be selected because they don't have the correct information in them to be able to run the smart plan. So they will not be selected. So they don't have a phone number, or they don't have an email connected to their account. I'll click add to smart plan. It's going to ask me, when do I want to start this? Do I want to start this all now? Do I want to start it on the following date? Or do I want to stagger over the next few days? So I have 77 people that are going on this smart plan. I want to stagger them a bit, so I'm not having to call or contact all 77 people on the same day. So staggering allows you to distribute when the smart plans start for a larger group of people. You can choose the start of the smart plan for X amount of people per business days until all are added to the smart plan. Example, if you add 11 contacts to a smart plan and stagger 4 per day, then the smart plan would activate for 4 contacts a day, 4 tomorrow, and 3 on the 3rd day. So maximum contacts per day. So I only want, oh, I need to select this first, okay. Then I want to only contact 5 people a day. So I would click confirm, and it would start texting people, and I would keep getting notifications to call people, but only 5 a day will be added. So I only have 5 people a day. So that breaks my 77 down much easier than the total of 77 per day. I'm going to cancel that. All right, if I want to delete a smart plan, I'm going to come over to the 3 dots here. I can either copy, publish to the library, which would mean you create your own smart plan and then you publish it for other people to use. And then I could delete it. If I have people attached to the smart plan though, like this one in my quarterly call plan, I will not be able to delete that. See how it's grayed out? That's because it's active. I can't do anything if it is active. But if no one's on there, I can delete these. I'm going to go back into the library and I'm going to show you where you can find agent created smart plans. So I clicked on library, scrolling down, here's Keller Williams, and then we get to top rated. You're going to start seeing that the authors, it says George Kelly. Ooh, George Kelly is good too. So it's Marty Miller, Nick Baldwin, George Kelly. These are people's smart plans that I would look out for. New to Keller Williams, new licensee, so you can hit your whole database when you're a new licensee with Keller Williams, and it will hit them with proper touches. And if I want to see all of the top rated, so there's 876, I can click see all. Here they are. See different names. Here's Marty Miller, George Kelly, Laura Pazzi, Connor Tuck. And it shows you how many people are using it. So 1,800 agents are using this new to Keller Williams experienced agent. See, there's one that has more. The Keller Williams created ones are usually the largest used. Like here, the midterm nurture, 23,000 agents are using that currently. That's Keller Williams. Oh, this could be a good one. Post-closing follow-up plan. So I would take a look through these to see what you like and what you don't like. Maybe add a couple, add some people that you know and trust that you can add them to the smart plans to test them out. But I'm going to go back into my smart plans, and we're going to create a smart plan. This is from scratch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click create. I'm going to call this 8/31, click apply. You could title it anything you want to, really. Usually it's about what the smart plan goal is for. So maybe it's a follow-up open house and then put the address for the open house. Or you could just make follow-up open house and adjust it through time. Or adjust it per open house if you want to. Maybe you create a monthly newsletter that you want to send out, and you can do it through this way as well. So we are in a blank smart plan right now. Nothing is in here. I can, after I've added an action, pick a trigger. And what that means is that if there's a specific tag on a contact, they will automatically be added to the smart plan after the smart plan has been created. So that means, let's say we have a tag that is single family homes. If single family homes is in your database already, and people already have that tag on there, they will not be put onto the smart plan because they're already in the database with the tag. If you create the smart plan with the single family home tag, and then, so now the smart plan is active and it has the tag trigger of single family home, every person you add afterwards will go on that smart plan automatically. So I'll show you what I mean. First, I need to add an action. Let's see, the first thing I
Can I
want
ask
to
you
do.
a question?
Yeah, go for it.
So is this kind of like open source software where you can constantly improve the smart plan? Like people can contribute to it or not necessarily?
Not necessarily. So it's not open source. You can't go in and change the code. You can go in and create your own versions of it.
Modify the workflow.
Yes, you can. Yep.
Okay.
You just copy it into
Okay.
your database, or you copy it into your smart plan, and then you can edit it from there. Yep.
Okay, thank you.
So let's see. First thing I'll do is I'll send an email. So I clicked on it, and the email's put in here. Our reply to email has been set up in our settings. If I go to set the reply to email, I'll go click on my name, and then I'll click on settings. Open this in a. Why won't it? Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to open this in another window. I'm gonna do this. All right, so I'm setting my reply to email right now. I'm gonna scroll, I'm in settings, I'm at the application connections page, is the default page. I'm gonna scroll down to command email. I'll click manage, and it's gonna ask me, what's the sender name and what's the reply to email? And then I'll click save changes. And that way, whenever someone responds back to your auto emails, it'll just come to your mailbox. And you get 5,000 free emails a month. So I have an email in there. I need a subject. How did you like the property? And then I can choose either between simple and designs. Simple is just a text email. Designs, I can click on designs and I'll select design. And it's going to bring up several different templates I could use instead. So let's say use this one. There we go. Oh, it just brought me in there. Didn't want that. So I open it up, I'm in there, I'm going to click save and exit. I don't have a license number in here right now, so it's spitting it back at me. It's going to exit out. So now the email content would be what we just edited and put in here for a design. So it could have pictures, little graphics, your information with your picture in there. That's what a design will look like. I like to stay with the simple when it comes to things like this. I can put my email in here. So hi there, and I'm going to put merge field, first name. How'd you like the house? I can add in links. I can put the spacing in here, not spacing, but the alignment in here, left, center, right. If I highlight this, again, I can change the text color by clicking on the A with an underline. Let's make it this color. I can make it bigger or smaller using the font size. There we go. I can make it a bullet point list or a numbered list. And then I can always underline, italicize, or bold. So I like this. I'm going to click save. And now I'm going to add a delay. I'm going to delay, yeah, we'll delay it 1 day. And then I'm going to send a text. Where are you? Send a text. So now if we're paying attention, which means I'm looking at this and calculating it in my head, because on day 1, so the very first day of the smart plan, the email sent out. Then on the same day, I have a delay. The next day, which is day 2 of the smart plan, I'm going to send out a text message. I'll have this is a text. I'll take that. I'm going to click save. And then I'm going to have a delay. I'm going to delay for 2 days. So now I have the 2 in here. Check that off. And let's see, let's make a task. That's going to be due on the 4th day. So day 4, we'll make it due today. And it's going to be mail to, so mail out a thank you card to, and I'll put the first name, last name. Let's see if I have address in here. I do not send out email. And I could even add a link in here in the hyperlink. I'm going to save it. And as we're going through adding touches and steps, it's showing you how many days are in the smart plan, how many steps are in it, and how many touches so far. So there's 3 touches, 4 days, and 5 steps. Add another delay. And I can keep going. So I can have up to, we'll go down to the rules here. I can have up to 15, where is it? 15 touches per smart plan. Yep, here we go. 15 total in one smart plan. This is touches. I can have 12 within 30 days and 7 within 7 days, so 1 touch a day. The due dates can't exceed 14 days, and this is down at the bottom of your smart plan creation. And then here it says the rules. Create task allows up to 7 tasks per day per smart plan. Delays must be added between to include more. And then texting requires at least 1 day delay between scheduled text messages. Emails requires at least 1 day delay between scheduled email messages, and so on and so forth. I would take a read through those to see what you can and cannot do. If you are looking to have a 36 touch, you'll need multiple smart plans. So if each smart plan has 15, you can have 3 smart plans, 2 with 15 touches and 1 with 6. I like to combine, this is for the 36 touch, quarterly call plan, a biweekly neighborhood nurture. So that's up to, I believe, 26 touches right there. And then we're going to have a couple events. And in the events, they have their own touches involved as well. So that will all equal up to a 36 touch. I learned that from Jay Papasa. Who's Jay Papasa? Pop quiz. Nobody? He helped write a book.
Wrote the MREA, didn't he?
Yes, that's right. You win the prize. Okay, there is no prize, I'm sorry. All right, so we are delayed. We're on day 4. I am going to add it also. Let's add it to another smart plan. So when I add to a smart plan, it's going to ask me which smart plan I want to move it or add it to. And it's going to give me a selection of all my smart plans. So I want to link it to the long-term nurture. And then I can click save. And now that I have everything saved, I can add that trigger text or that trigger event up at the top. It's going to ask me, the category is going to be contacts. So every contact that is added with that tag is automatically put in there. The trigger event is a contact tag, and it's going to ask me to select a tag. So I'm going to say the tag is fictional. Confirm trigger. So now every time I add a contact that's marked as fictional, they will be put onto this smart plan. I can add more tags in here as well. And that's how you create your own smart plan. Do we have any questions? When would we use a smart plan? Why did I show this to you? What is it for?
To get things automated that assist you, I think it's an easier way to get all the 36 touches, et cetera, in and stay in touch with folks.
Absolutely. It's going to make it a lot easier on you. You're going to put a little bit of work in the front end, but that's going to let you customize it to yourself and to your business. So when you touch your contacts, it does feel very personal to them. And it's worth it in the end. Just you go in, especially if you have if you're using someone else's smart plan that they've created and published, which you can do that too. So let me go back real quickly. So if I want to publish my smart plan, here's the one I created. All I have to do is go over to the 3 dots and I'll click publish to library, and it will be published within the library for anybody to use if they want to. But so you can do that and people will use it. And if you use other people's, you're going to want to customize it to your own means or whatever you were trying to do for like an open house follow-up, Facebook lead follow-up, especially with Facebook lead follow-ups, because they talk about specific things that they may have sent out there. So you'll just go in there, change those specific things to your own customization.
Yeah, and if your database, I mean, I think I'm still working on mine to get all the different kinks out of it because there's so many. If you've got like the quarterly call plan, biweekly neighborhood, your quarterly magazine, which
Mhm.
is quarterly, and
Yep.
then holidays, 4th of July, Labor Day, Memorial Day, and you can set all those up in January to just run.
Yeah.
You're done
Oh,
with
yeah.
a touch for every holiday and everything else. And you're just updating your quarterly magazine every 3 months to put some, with the new info.
Yep,
So you can be set for the year.
absolutely. That's right. That's what this is designed for, is to make it easier on you guys. To make it easier on all of us as agents, to make things run smoothly. All right, do we have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, sounds good. If
I
you do have any
probably will
questions-
when I start using it.
Okay, good,
Yeah,
that sounds good.
that's when I had mine.
Gonna stop the share. Well, when you guys do have questions, please let me know. I'd be happy to help. You can email me, you can text me. You can call me too, but I can't promise the call will be answered right away. But I would be happy to help.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Absolutely, it is my pleasure, and I will see you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.